unique passwords. In today's digital age, passwords are the keys to our entire lives. They protect our personal information, bank accounts, social media accounts, and even our medical records. Therefore, it's crucial that we create strong and unique passwords to keep our digital identity safe from cybercriminals. Creating a strong password is the first line of defense against cyber attacks. However, many people fail to recognize the importance of this practice. They tend to use easily guessable or common passwords that can be easily cracked by hackers. According to a recent report, the most commonly used passwords include 123456, password, QWERTY, and admin. These passwords are like an open invitation to cybercriminals who can easily access your sensitive information. On the other hand, strong and unique passwords are difficult to guess or break. A strong password typically includes at least 8 characters, a mix of upper and lower case letters, numbers, and special characters. It is also recommended to avoid using personal information such as your name, birth date, or address. Additionally, using a different password for each account is essential to prevent one compromised password from affecting all of your accounts. Apart from creating strong passwords, it's also crucial to change them frequently. Even the strongest password can be compromised over time, so it's best to change them every 3 to 6 months. Strong and unique passwords are fundamental to keep your online identity safe. It's crucial to create and maintain good password habits to prevent cybercriminals from accessing your sensitive information. Remember, a strong password is like a sturdy lock on your front door, protecting your digital life from prying eyes. There are some tips you could use for remembering complex passwords. Use a passphrase. Instead of a single word, use a sentence or phrase that's easy for you to remember, but difficult for others to guess. For example, I love hiking in the mountains during autumn can be turned into ILHITMDA by taking the first letter of each word. Mix it up. Use a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols in your passwords. This will make them more difficult to crack. Use substitutions. Replace certain letters with numbers or symbols. For example, replace S with a $sign or A with an ampersand. Use a password manager. There are many password manager tools available that can help you generate and store complex passwords. This way you don't have to remember them all, and we'll talk about password managers more in just a bit. Don't reuse passwords. Use unique passwords for each account. If one password gets compromised, you don't want all of your accounts to be at risk. The dangers of using the same password for multiple accounts. Apart from making you vulnerable to identity theft and financial losses, reusing the same password for multiple accounts opens you up to a host of other risks. One of the biggest concerns is that if a hacker manages to gain access to one of your accounts, then they can use the same credentials to log into other accounts and take control of them. Another issue is that if one of your accounts gets compromised, scammers can use the information they obtain to target you with phishing emails and other scams. For example, they may use your email address and password to create convincing fake login pages that trick you into divulging even more sensitive information. By using different passwords for each account, you can reduce the risk of hackers gaining access to your accounts. However, it can be difficult to remember multiple passwords. To avoid this, you can use a password manager. A password manager is a secure tool that stores all of your users' names and passwords in one place, and you only need to remember one master password to access them all. One of the biggest benefits of using a password manager is that it can help you create and store strong, unique passwords for all of your online accounts. Many people tend to use the same password for all their accounts, which can put them at risk if a hacker gets hold of that password. With a password manager, you can generate and store complex passwords that are difficult for hackers to crack. Another advantage of password managers is they can save you time and hassle. With a password manager, you don't have to remember all of your different passwords. The manager does it for you. This means that you don't have to waste time resetting passwords or trying to remember old ones when you need to access an account. Additionally, many password managers offer features like autofill, which can automatically enter your login details into websites and apps, further streamlining the login process. They also can store personal and sensitive information, such as data information from driver's license, passports, and credit cards. Password managers also offer enhanced security features that can help protect your accounts even further. For example, some password managers are able to detect when you've entered your password on a phishing site or other malicious websites and alert you to that danger. Many password managers are now offering two-factor authentication. It is an extra layer of security that requires not only a password, but also a second form of verification to access an account. This second factor can be something you have, such as a physical token or a smartphone, something you know, such as a PIN or an answer to a security question, or something that you are, such as a fingerprint or facial recognition. The use of two-factor authentication can significantly improve password security by protecting against brute force attacks, phishing attempts, and password reuse. With two-factor authentication, even if an attacker manages to obtain your password, they will still need the second factor to access your account, making it much harder for them to carry out an attack. Many websites and services offer two-factor authentication as an option, and it is highly recommended to enable it whenever possible. Some services even require two-factor authentication for access to sensitive data or high-security environments. Despite the importance of password management, many people continue to make common mistakes that can compromise their online security. Here are a few common mistakes to avoid. Using easy-to-guess passwords. Avoid using simple passwords that can be easily guessed by attackers. Avoid using common words, sequential characters, or personal information that can be easily found online. Reusing passwords. Using the same password for multiple accounts is a big no-no. If one of your accounts is compromised, all of your other accounts with the same password could be at risk. Writing down passwords. Writing down passwords on paper or storing them in a document on your computer or phone is not a safe practice if you are not in a secure area. It's better to use a password manager that encrypts your passwords and keeps them in a secure location. Sharing passwords with others, even with trusted friends or family members, is not recommended. It's better to create separate logins for others if necessary. Passwords should be changed every few months to keep them strong and to reduce the risk of being compromised. By avoiding these common mistakes, you can ensure that your passwords are strong and secure and your online identity is protected from cyber criminals. Using a password manager can offer a range of benefits, including stronger password security, time savings, and additional security features. With more and more of our lives moving online, it's becoming increasingly important to ensure that our online accounts are secure, and a password manager can help us achieve that goal.